live. Going live. Hello, hello everyone. Hello. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And this is I Teach with Miss B. I'm so excited. This is my very first live. I've never been live before. And this is my very first live. And I decided to come here today and just do something with all of you. So welcome to my channel. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're going to be watching me or whenever you're going to be seeing this video. It's good to have you all here. And I'm excited, really excited. Okay, so my name is Miss Blessing, and okay, full name. My name is Miss Blessing Oreri, and this is I Teach with Miss B. Why are we here? So this channel is a channel for educators, for parents, for children, and that was why I created this channel. So if you're just joining us, hey, hi, grow with me. Finally, a live stream. Yes, I know. Thank you very much. Please leave a comment. Just tell me where you're watching from. Welcome to my live stream. Hi, grow with me. I hope you're good today, and I hope you're having a nice time. Thank you for joining in. Please, thank you for joining in. Today is a wonderful day. I must say it's a wonderful day. So why are we here, or why did I create this channel? So I created this channel because I saw that there was a big gap in the education sector, especially as a Nigerian. I'm Nigerian actually. So if you're just coming in or you're just noticing that I'm Nigerian, hey, okay. So especially as a Nigerian, teaching in Nigeria is not really one of those things that you would really enjoy because of the pay. So the work or the effort you're putting in is not commensurate to the pay that you're getting. Yeah. So if you're a Nigerian teacher, you agree with me that that's how it is. So the pay you're getting is not commensurate to the work you're putting in. So we decided, or I thought, to find other means. And teaching online has been one means I found out. And that's why I created this channel. I want to teach, or I want to show parents how they can actually, teach us about how they can actually make live a living while doing all of this, um, while learning, or while still teaching, making more money. And as a parent, you're also going to learn how to balance your child's educational needs. You're also going to learn how to help your children in areas they're lacking. Find good tutors. Okay, so you could find good tutors, online tutors and offline tutors, as the case may be. So you're just going to balance how your child is learning. And as a student, you could also learn some tips for exams, tips for learning, and all of that. All of that, you're going to be learning them here in this channel. So if you're just joining in, please do leave subscribe. Just click on the subscribe button, leave a like, leave a love, just double tap on the love button, show me some love. Yay! Don't stop on the love button. Thank you. I am Grow with V. I hope you're good. Thank you for joining in on my live stream. I know that the information was out late, but thank you for joining in. Okay, so moving forward, I just want to share a little bit of my story with everyone, tell you how I started and how I got here. So I've been teaching for a very long time. When I mean for a very long time, I think I started teaching when I was 12. Okay, I had this flair. I always wanted to teach younger learners, or young children. So I had this flair for teaching, and that was how I started. So I started with my local assembly. That was my church. I was teaching young learners in church, and then from there I moved on to school. So when I graduated in 2015, I graduated from the University of Port Harcourt, educational psychology. When I graduated, I was looking for a means to make more money, or a job. Okay, so I stayed at home for almost a year. I didn't get a job. And there was an incident that happened. I had an accident where a big canopy, it was raining, I was under the canopy, and the canopy fell and broke my right hand. So I was at home for a while. After the surgery, I couldn't use my right hand well, but I was tired of being at home and tired. Oh, hello. If you're just joining, welcome to my live stream. Please leave a comment so I know where you're watching from, or who you are and where you're watching from. Please leave a comment so I know that someone is here with me. Okay, so my name is Miss Blessing, and this is I Teach with Miss B, and I am offering, or I'm teaching you how you can make extra money online as a tutor, or how you can do better with yourself, learning and earning online. Okay, so that is what this channel is about. So I was just giving a brief history about myself and what I do and how things have been with me. So I was just giving a brief talk about all of that before you joined in. So please welcome, very well, welcome, 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 welcome to my live. Welcome. So, like I said, I had an incident where I broke my hand and I couldn't write. Okay, so I had to learn how to use my left hand to actually write on the board, how to write on paper. I started learning how to, because for close to 6 months, I couldn't use my right hand. And I was at home, I was looking for a job, there was no job. So what did I do? I decided to, I met with someone, and there was a school close to my house. That was like it's very, very close to my house. So I went to this school and I told the proprietress that I wanted to work, submitted my CV, and then we started an interview. So when I went there, and then they told me, okay, that we could start the interview. And when it was time to write, I started writing with my left hand. So the proprietress was there, the headmaster was there, I think. And then the headmaster was like, I'm sorry, we can't take this person. Oh, thank you very much, Glory V. Thank you for going through my content. Thank you very much. See, I put out educational, important, interesting contents that you wouldn't want to miss. So please click on the subscribe button so that every time I come live or every time I drop a video, you'll be the first person to get notified about it. Thank you, Glory V, for supporting me. I really do appreciate. Okay, so the proprietor met me, or the head of school said that he wouldn't allow me to be a teacher there because he felt like my disability at that time to use my right hand to write was a problem. So I decided to that they can't take me. But the head of school was like, the owner of the school was like, no, she can see some potentials in me, and she wouldn't want that potential to go to waste. So she said, let's give her a try. So with everything, he was angry and all of that, but she was still insisting that they should give me a trial, and that was how they gave me a trial. Now, when they gave me a trial, I started, but they had to give me an assistant. All the assistant did was write my notes. So I was using my left hand to write my lesson plan and all of that, but the assistant will help me to write on the board because I couldn't write on the board with my left hand. Okay, so it was really painful writing with my right hand, rather. So I just use my left hand to write on my notes, and then she helps me to write on the book because I couldn't lift my hand. So after all of that, I was being paid a very meager amount, very, very meager amount. The amount was 20,000. Initially, they even offered me 15, but I was like, well, like in 2017, working for 15,000 doesn't make sense. Please, ma, I'm going to be a teacher. You can do better than that. And that was how they get up to pay to 20,000. And then they were paying my assistant at that time 10,000 naira to help me write. Okay. So that was how it is. And we continued. I continued there. I stayed there for a year, for almost 2 years, no, almost 3 years. Okay. So when I stayed the first year, they saw how good I was, and then they made me the head of school. So increasing my rank or making me the head of school, they now gave me increased my pay to 25,000 naira. I know, right? So they made me head of school, 25,000 naira, and that was it. So I was doing all the jobs that the head of school would do. I was doing the writing, I was doing the marking, I was doing the invigilating. It got to the point that the head of school would even travel for months, like the owner of the school rather, would travel for months and then come back, and her school is running smoothly, like from collection of school fees to organization, everything. In fact, there was nothing for her to complain about, because there's one thing about me: I put in my best effort. If I'm working with you, I treat it like it's mine. Okay, I treat it like it's mine, because in my head I'm thinking, if it's your own, what would you do? Okay, sometimes I even close as late as 8, 9. It doesn't really matter. My own is, I just want to make sure that everything is running smoothly, and that's what I've been doing since. Okay, so after all of that, I thought to myself, I said, I can do better than this. So I actually moved from there and went to another school. So this school paid me twice the amount I was earning in the previous school. They were paying me 50,000 naira. However, the bad thing was, I usually, the bad thing is I would go off. Okay, so the bad thing is I will go off like I would pay transport from my home to the school, and how much am I paying? 15,000 naira in a month. So invariably, all I have to myself is 35,000 naira, which is just 10,000 naira different from the other one. And this time, the stress was more and all of that. Although the school environment was quite better, but there were a lot of things that I needed to do in the school. Now, moving forward, what did I do again? I stayed in that school for a while, and then COVID hit. So when COVID hit, to move. When COVID hit, I had to move. I moved to I when COVID hit, I had to move because I was scared of doing anything tech or coming online, anything that has to do with, because they brought the introduction of, oh, we can't meet in school, we have to teach online. I got scared. I was like, "Ah, I can't teach online. Okay, thank you very much. I'm so sorry about the environment. It's about to rain, so the light went down. All right. So the whole teaching online thing got me scared, and I had to resign. So I told them that I can't do that. I don't know how to, and I think maybe at that point I wasn't really willing to learn. So I withdrew and resigned. So what did I end up doing? I started sewing. Okay, so I was making ready to make wear dresses, and I was sewing to people. If you go on my Facebook page, Blessing Oreri, if you go to check my Facebook page and scroll to 2020 photos, you will see me in trade fairs selling clothes. That was what I did, because the teaching salary I was getting could not hold me, and it wasn't enough. It was not enough for me, and I was making more money doing the clothing. However, it was not really what I wanted. I wanted to teach. So what did I do next? What did I do next? I went to my um a friend of mine and asked her if there was any vacancy in a school. So she directed me to a school, and that was how I got a job in the school. And this time they were paying me 40,000. So although it was less than the other one, but I just had to take it. I was tired of doing the whole sewing thing, because the sewing job does not give you, it's not like you have something to look forward to at the end of the month, or it's not something that even in a week you can say, okay, I'm going to sell one or two dresses. So it was like that for me. So that was why I just decided to go back to the teaching classroom very well. So I went back to teaching. Okay. So when I went back to teaching, when I went back to teaching, I was doing the job, working with my new bosses. Hello, who gets stitches? Welcome to welcome to my life. Please, if you're just joining, welcome. My name is Blessing, and this is IT Treat Miss B. Hello. I can see some people have joined. More people are joining. Please welcome to my life. I was talking about how I eventually entered into teaching. In this channel, I share tips on how to be a good educator, how to be a good teacher or learner, okay, and how you can make money teaching online, because I'm an online tutor. How you can make money teaching online. So if you're just joining in, please welcome. Please click on the subscribe button, and click on the love button. Just click. Um, just show me support, and click on the like button as well. Okay.